Now, I love basketball. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved NBA basketball. One of my favorite sports, one of my favorite leagues. Too bad I didn't have, enough of a jump shot to make it to the league. But there's three things about the NBA right now that they keep doing that pisses me off. That I feel like not a lot of people talk about. People always talk about like the quality of the game. The 3 point. Too many 3 pointers. Lack of defense and all of that. But three things that the league keep doing. You know what I'm saying? That they keep talking about. You see like these analysts and stuff like that they be talking about that get on my nerves. Now the first one, they be acting like they never heard of Father Time. Like, what's this deal with last season? When Chris Paul signed with the Spurs, like, what did y'all think the man was gonna do, yo? He's like 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's definitely an all-time great. But he needs to hang it up. Like, a lot of these players be acting like, yo, like they're still in their 20s. People like Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant. I know they still got enough, like a lot in the tank, but it's like you ain't gonna win nothing. You taking up a spot from someone else. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the youngins grow. Let the youngins develop. But you have people like KD that's about to join his seventh, eighth team or whatever. Like, you ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they be acting like they don't know Father Time exists. Like they be like, oh yeah, who's gonna sign Russell Westbrook? Like, yeah, you mean 10 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, give it a rest, bro. Like, let the new generation, let the youngins like thrive, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have people like Vince Carter. Like, he wasted, like, no disrespect to him, he's an all-time great, but like the last, I want to say like 5-6 seasons of his career was like a waste of time, bro. He was in his 40s, coming off the bench for the Hawks. 2 minutes a game, 3 points per game? Like, for what, yo? Like, you ain't got nothing left to prove, dude. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're just taking up roster spaces. You know what I mean? Like the Clippers, bro. Okay, y'all really thought like old ass James Harden and old ass hurt ass, Kawhi Leonard was gonna do something? Which brings me to my next issue that I got with the NBA. All this super team talk. You know what I'm saying? It worked way back, you know what I mean, with the Celtics when KG and Ray Allen joined. But now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they still think like it works. It don't work, yo. Like, the dumbest trade I ever witnessed in my life was when Bradley Beal joined the Suns. And they were acting like they were gonna do something. Now they're trying to break it apart. It don't work, bro. All these super teams. Now you got, you know what I'm saying, how they traded Luka to the Lakers. And now they got, now the Mavericks, they got Kyrie and they got AD. They're both aging. They don't have too much left in the tank. I'll give them like at tops 5 seasons, maybe 3 good seasons. Now they about to draft Cooper Flag, and now they keep talking about, oh yeah, the new big 3. What big 3, bro? You talking about a teenager who you don't even know is gonna be a star, and you talking about 2 aging veterans that are always hurt. They're not on the same timeline, but then they talking about it's gonna be a new big 3. The same way when KD, Kyrie, and James Harden joined the Nets. All this big 3 talk, bro. Like, no, bro, that's not how you win championships. That's not how you know what I'm saying? That's not how you build like successful teams. Do it like how the Thunder are doing it. They're drafting, talent, and they're developing from the ground up, and they're learning how to play together. You don't just grab a bunch of good people just because they're good and you just, put them on the same team because the stats, like, they're just good on paper, but that don't mean that they're going to work well together. And lastly, the third thing that probably pisses me off the most out of everything, I'm starting to hear people talk about, a little more, and hopefully they start, changing the narrative in a sense. Okay, like you have the Orlando Magic, right? They just rebranded, fresh new uniforms. You see what I'm saying? They're bringing back the old classic look, like with the Shaq and Penny days. You know what I mean? Those were, aside from the Knicks, they were my favorite team back in like 93, 94, 95. I used to love the Orlando Magic. Classic look, classic logo, classic jersey. You see what I'm saying? Like all them classic 90s looks. My favorites would be obviously the Raptors, the Grizzlies, the who else? The Pistons, the Rockets, the Sixers. Those classic looks, y'all gotta bring them back, yo. Like little by little, hopefully they start doing that, because I think the league is starting to take notice. Even the way the courts used to be, like the Rockets, how they had like the rocket ship that was blasting off in there. You know what I'm saying? The Hornets had the little honeycombs and all of that. It was classic, bro. I used to love them jerseys, bro. I used to have all them, you know what I'm saying, classic jerseys like the Timberwolves. They had like detail, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying bring like the cartoons like with the Raptors and the Grizzlies, but you know, modernize it. Stop at the circle logos, yo. Even the Magic, they had to, you know, cave in and do that. You know what I mean? It's not even just NBA. Even NFL and MLB, they're doing the same thing. They got these, you know, they downgrading with their uniforms. The Falcons used to have a dope look. The Cardinals, the Vikings, you know what I mean? They're all downgraded. You know what I mean? Even the Lions downgraded. Even in Major League, like they're getting rid of dope classic logos from the 90s, like the Phillies, the Rockies. You know what I mean? They're just like cookie cutter simple. The Pirates, you see what I'm saying? Bring back these classic looks, man. It's good for branding. It's good for marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good for streetwear. That's why I remember back in high school, shit like that used to be popular. Like, you know, I used to have like them jeans, got like all them NBA logos on it. You know what I mean? Like, we used to rock shit like that. Jackets, coats, it's good for merchandise. But when you have corny ass looks like how the Jazz had that little cookie cutter, simple ass look that a 4-year-old could have done, you know what I'm saying? It hurts the league. It hurts the marketing, it hurts the branding. But when you have, you know what I'm saying, if you have good product on the court and you have, you know what I'm saying, good quality, like visual to look at, like good like uniforms, like the Rockets and the Pistons, like the classic 90s look, you know what I'm saying, like the mid 90s, those are probably my 2 favorite. Well, my 4, well, I'm gonna say my 5 again would be Pistons, Rockets, Grizzlies, Magic, and the Sixers. See what I'm saying? And I'm probably missing 1 or 2. But anyway, like, bring back those looks, man. I'm just saying, man. Like, bring back the old nostalgia, man. Like, make me feel like a kid again. I'm almost 38. You know what I mean? I just want to feel that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Iverson, when he had the dope jersey, when you had the Hakeem Olajuwon, you had the Grant Hill, Jerry Stackhouse Pistons. You had, you know what I mean? Like, bring back those looks, man. I'm just saying, please. Adam Silver, if you listening. Same thing with Roger Goodell and Rob Manfred. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop with the cookie cutter look, because it's like they're trying to appeal to, like, you know, like a global audience. Like, now with marketing, like they try to be minimalistic and all of that. That's corny, bro. Nobody care about that shit. I'm not saying to overdo it, but bring back. Oh, I forgot the Utah Jazz, man. That was one of the all-time great. That's definitely, you know, that gotta be in my top 5, maybe top 3. You know what I'm saying? The Malone Stockton era. I'm just saying, bring back those looks, and while you're at it, bring back them Sonics too. I'm just saying. Miguel Talk Sports, just speaking my mind. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like I said, I try to focus on a lot of marketing and you know, business related sports topics. But anyway, let me know what y'all think.